Speaker, it's my pleasure to take a call in the general debate this afternoon. We are seeing some of the biggest tax reforms this country has seen in most probably the last 2 decades. And this government is sending out some clear messages within these reforms. And those clear messages are actually quite simple. We're going to reward hard work. People that go out there and work hard, we're going to reward you by giving you personal tax, by reducing your personal tax. We're going to reward you if you go out and invest. We're going to reward you if you're going to go out and save. Because we want New Zealanders to think about what they're doing with their money and how well they can do with it. Because New Zealand is renowned for being a country of spenders. We're very good at spending everything we've got, and we're very good at borrowing to spend money we don't have as well. And that's part of the reason why we're in this recession in New Zealand now, because people have borrowed to spend money on consumables. They have borrowed against their mortgages to spend money on increasing their personal assets, like a car. Instead of saving to do it, they've borrowed on their mortgage to do it. They've run up credit on their credit cards to do it. So this government is sending some clear messages out there. Let's work hard, let's invest, let's save, let's get ahead. And if you're going to borrow for investment properties for the reason to get ahead through tax purposes, tax advantages, you won't be able to do that anymore. And if you want to go out and spend every single cent that you earn on consumables, then you will be paying a portion of that in GST tax. So what we've done is we've done a whole range of reducing personal tax, and we've increased GST to 15%. We haven't made it 15%, we've increased it 2.5% to 15%. So in effect what we've done is we've given a $4 billion tax cut to New Zealand, and we've taken some money back by increasing GST to the value of $2 billion. So New Zealanders overall will be $2 billion better off. Recently last night actually, I went to the Wellington Kindy Association in Johnsonville, the AGM that was held in Johnsonville and Ohario. And it was the parents there, when you look around, look at the mums and dads that were at this AGM, they work hard, they want to get ahead, they want these tax cuts. And in effect, what they measure, they don't measure the success of how this government does by their GDP. They measure the success by their real wages, their real salaries, how much they take home at the end of the day, and how much they've got to play with, how much they can spend on groceries, how much they can spend on clothing, how much they can spend on taking their kids on a holiday. That's how they measure their success right here, right now. And so what this government is delivering to those families is a tax cut on the 1st of October. And it's really interesting because when you talk about what families want in New Zealand, actually they just want to be left behind. They just want to get on and get ahead in life and do their thing, without the government coming back and saying, well, actually, if you reach this much when you're earning, then we're going to take this benefit off you for doing that. In fact, what they want to do is just to work hard and earn money and take that home, decide how they want to spend that money in their own home. And that's not too complex. In fact, these tax cuts have been quite significant. If you look at just a couple of the income brackets, because I'll talk you through that, because people talk about it in concept, but not many people actually get the changes. So if you earned up to $14,000 a year, your tax changes from 12.5% to 10.5%. So if you earn between $14,000 and $48,000 a year, your taxes move from 21% to 17.5%. That's quite a big drop. If you earn between $48,000 and $70,000, so we're talking now, teachers, police, nurses, your income tax has dropped from 33 cents to 30 cents. And if you're lucky enough to earn over $70,000, your income tax has dropped from 38 cents to 33 cents in the dollar. So what does that mean in terms of actually what you take home at the end of the day? And if we include the increase in GST, the average wage earner in New Zealand, which is about $50,000, will be $15 a week better off. The average family in New Zealand will be $25 better off a week. A retired couple only having the New Zealand super will be $11 a week better off. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have be retired...
Time's expired.